Okay viewers, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Now today's project, I have a Jenn-Air JSG 9900 BDB15 cooktop here, slide-in stove of course, where the igniter to the stove is not functioning. So I'm going to show you how to save money from a repairman coming in, and plus based on this coronavirus thing, you really don't want other people in your home anyways. So this is a real easy process to fix your own stove. So let's get started. Today is possibly a flashlight, a continuity tester, a wire cutter and stripper, and a combination screwdriver. That's it. So let's get going with this project. Okay viewers, the first thing you need to do is, I removed all the racks to get them out of the way of course, but let's remove this door. Okay, it'll be a lot easier to work if you don't have the door in your way. And this is quite simple. It stops at an angle right like that, and all you have to do is pull it up, and you want to make sure you have a towel down or something to protect the floor and the cabinet so you have it leaned up against. Okay, so let me show you what we need to do here. Now, obviously before you start in here, you're going to have to shut off the power when you get to this. Now, right now I did not shut off the power yet, okay? But I will when I get to the electrical part. But I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So there's two screws here. You got to take off this panel here, and they're just Phillips head screws. I got a little built-in tray right there. Take off this panel, and that will allow this thing to come right up. We'll put this out of the way as well. Now on this shield deflector type of thing, the heat deflector, it got two wing nuts. These are easy. You don't need a tool for this, right? So again, this is a way to save yourself money, you know, because you know the repair guy's going to cost $100 just for showing up. Then he's going to charge you $80 an hour. Then he's going to charge you $80 for the part, when you can do this all yourself. So what you got here is you got the igniter right here. You got the fill tube. So what that does is it heats up real bright. And once it reaches temperature, it opens up the to allow the gas to come out and ignite. Okay, so that is faulty, so we got to remove that. Now, so I believe this also has a Phillips head on it. But what's nice about these screwdriver things, you can just take this nut out and pull this up. So there's one there. You want to remove this. And it's always something, because the other day I had to replace the light in this stove. So as soon as one thing starts going, they all start going. So again, by taking this off, now to show you, here's the igniter, and we'll pull that out. But what I got to do now, what you never do, you see how corroded that is? You know, this reaches temperature, gets, you know, when you're trying to clean the stove, it gets like 500 degrees and stuff. So the use of it, it's just worn out. So what you don't want to do is ever touch that. Because that wears out the element. Okay, so on the new one, you make sure you never touch that. So let me go downstairs and shut off the breaker, and then we'll come back and remove that element and replace it. Okay, viewers, I got the power off. Obviously, you see the light off. I got some flashlight on here. I'm using my continuity tester to show that there's no light, no power coming in here. So you always want to check that so you don't get shocked. Now there's two screws here, two bolts here. There's screws I'm gonna be taking out to remove the to take it off the bracket. Now, what you may have to do, again, this is susceptible to corrosion, so you may have to put some penetrating oil on these bolts before you get them off, to help get them off, that is. So again, this seems to be okay here. It's giving me a little difficulty with this fill tube. There goes one. You don't want to lose those things, that's for sure. And we'll get the other one out of here. It's hung up. Put it down, I guess. There we go. The final threads had to come out. So we'll put those over here, keep them out of the way. Again, so you got the fill tube. We'll just get that out of the way for now. And then here again is your igniter. Look how beat and worn that is. So it's paid its price. You know, it's done what it needed to do. So now some of the new igniters, the OEM parts, you know, come with the connection that go through up. You have to pull out the stove, take off the back panel, and connect it. Well, the one I got today doesn't have that. I have to cut the line and put the ceramic connectors on. So we'll just cut that and get that out of the way. We'll strip these lines here. And we want to make sure we do this right. I'm having a little difficulty here. There we go. They got that one there. Okay, what I did here is I got the wires all screwed together, put on, and so I'm going to put these wire nuts on. Again, these are ceramic, so you know it's not going to. These are made for the stove. They're not going to melt like those other ones that are not for fire rated or heat rated, that is. So now you're going to take all this extra cord here and feed it back in. You're going to get it out of the way. Now I'll get my fill tube. Again, without touching anything, you're going to get this connection put on there. Without touching the black thing stuff, that is. Let me see if I got the right screws where I put them all. Should be in here. There's the wrong hole. There you go. Took a little bit, but I finally got that in there with a little assistance, of course. So again, we'll put this back in. Make sure that the end of the fill tube goes over the connection for the gas that comes in. So you slide that in there, back into location. Here we go. Up front. Again, without having a lot of light down here. Put then the fill tube in, secure that in the position. gets that locked down. Then you get these panel here to cover the end of the filter tube on this side. And then, all right, now what I did is I put this piece back on, so this is all in here. Obviously, I turned the power back on, because what I want to do is I want to turn this on for temperature here. I want to show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay. So, start. You see how bright it's getting? Now, so soon the gas is going to come out and ignite. But that wasn't firing up before. I was getting no power. Now here's your flame. So now I know it's working. So let me shut this off. It needs to go down. You see it's going down. And now it's over. So I'm going to let that cool for a second or two. But that's all good. As long as I don't touch it, I should be fine. So let's put the shield back on with the wing nut. Come on, wing nut. There we go. So get the wing nut on. I'm going to put the panel back on. Reverse mode. Make sure the holes are lined up. Alright, well, I had to line it up there and get it straightened out. Get the other one in here. Then put your door back on. You know, pull your handles down to where I got that 45-degree angle. There we go. Just slide down. Throw your racks back in, and you're all good to go. So we'll do that in a moment. So again, real easy, real quick, with a little bit of knowledge and confidence. I'm sure you can do it too. So thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thanks for watching. We're doing things Ray's way.